Hello, welcome to episode 29. Some of the programs and resources available to stroke survivors. This is a little different than episode 29. I pre-planned episode 28. But I see so many people crying out for help on various websites, Facebook groups, and asking how do they apply for basic disability, how do you access various therapies, how many financial resources society has set aside for stroke survivors. So many people who post things about where can I get help, financial, therapeutic, disability, etc. And I'm now going to make episode 29, episode 30. Anyway, hopefully you find this very helpful. There are 5 websites I cite that compendiums of information and resources, and I found those sites particularly helpful, and they're in the description below. There are many resources for stroke victims and their families, including the first line of defense, hospital social workers who engage with patients and the support systems and provide assistance as necessary. These professionals, also referred to as healthcare or medical social workers, offer non-medical support to patients who are dealing with medical challenges. In other words, hospital social workers step in at an extremely emotional charged time when individuals and their loved ones are going through stress, grief, and a myriad logistical challenges. Ask for or have someone ask for you before you were discharged from the hospital, or minimally have someone ask for a card. And anytime obviously you just had a stroke, so you're not thinking of this kind of problem, but 6 weeks after you go back to the hospital for a checkup or some test, then ask them, hey, can I speak with a medical or hospital social worker? They have many answers to these questions you're asking. Okay. By the way, please like and subscribe to this channel. And for this episode, more than most, share so that others can receive help when they need it most. Okay, the second line of defense. Now you have been discharged from the hospital. One is the American Stroke Association, which offers the most comprehensive advice for various problems I've seen. It offers support groups, progress for stroke survivors and their families. It has a stroke family warm line, which is basically it's to connect with an ASA team member. So you call a number, I'll give it on the screen, 1-888-4-STROKE or 1-888-478-7653, and that'll put you in contact with a team member who can offer so many things you're wondering about or answer so many questions. American Stroke Association has a website. I have references in the notes below, but it's again www.stroke.org. And then one of the facilities they offer is a site called, or a division of the site called Let's Talk About Stroke, a series of downloadable patient information sheets from the American Stroke Association. And obviously they're dealing with a typical website menu: stroke symptoms, home life after stroke, recovery after stroke, managing your stroke financial insurances, financial assistance, Social Security, disability benefits after a stroke, how to qualify for Social Security benefits after a stroke, if you're unable to work for at least 12, for instance, if you're unable to work for at least 12 months under your stroke, you can file a claim for Social Security disability benefits. And there's various things and they give it on the site. To be eligible, you must include proof of your stroke as described in the neurological impairment section of the Social Security Association's Blue Book. But anyway, you have a resource that tells you how to apply. And also the Disability Benefits Center, which is an independent nonprofit organization that helps people apply for Social Security benefits, and it lays out its guidelines and guidance on the site. I don't have any idea of I don't give you any advice whether to use a lawyer or not, but when you're denied, you have to make a decision, if you get denied, whether to get a lawyer. And that's a personal decision, financial decision, and I can't help you on that. Okay, another great resource comes from the American Heart Association. It provides information on stroke prevention, which is now you buy that point, but it has also the effects, treatment available, and life after a stroke. And that has a resource for caregivers also, and emotional support, online support, and it has regular meetings of the social support and or telephone support. So that's another great resource. And there's even specialties like aphasia, and it's open to anyone in this community. Then there's something called Medline Plus. It's a health information website with links to information on stroke from the National Institutes of Health and other federal agencies. And that's https://medlineplus.gov/stroke HTML and period HTML. And there's also the Family Caregiver Alliance. It offers free resources on education and assistance for primary caregivers. So the Stroke Support Association provides resources and support to stroke victims, their families, and caregivers. And they have an online Zoom group information. So I reference https://strokesupportassociation.org/. And that's every Wednesday on various states. But go on the website, and if you're interested, you can see the dates given. And they have separate sessions for survivors versus caregivers. So they offer them at different times, and it's a great resource. And for further information, please call 562-537-0556. And that'll get you into the Stroke Support Association.org. Or you can email info@strokeassoc.org. One is the Stroke Network, which offers online support for stroke and information and resources. And that's at https://strokenetwork.org/. And I have that reference in my notes below, so you'll find it there. Then also there's the Internet Stroke Center, which is an independent web resource that offers information and facts about stroke care and research. And then finally, the Stroke Resource Library, an online community of stroke survivors and caregivers. So, in summary, first off, lean on the hospital social worker, and then the second best resource I find is the American Stroke Association's website. So, in summary, I hope this is very helpful for you, and you can face the stroke the right way. Don't give up and don't give in to stroke. Thank you very much, and until the next time, I wish you well. Thank you.